Good morning. Thank you for joining me. We are on lesson 215 in A Course in Miracles. We are in a review period. I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. And in the review of lesson 195, love is the way I walk in gratitude. The Holy Spirit is my only guide. He walks with me in love, and I give thanks to Him for showing me the way to go. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. And we will read Tina Spalding's channelings. Next, you are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. It is important for you to remember that your definition of love is somewhat limited in your society. You think of it as a romantic idea or as a sensory pleasure, such as, I love chocolate cake. But love is represented in many, many different forms throughout your experience. And love is gratitude. One of the greatest ways you can get love into your life and align with love more easily is to make gratitude what you are grateful for a list morning and night. The default setting of the ego mind is separation and judgment, which means that the default setting is not love. Your ego wants to see the things that you don't like, and you know this is true. You can have 100 positive responses about work you're doing, for example, and the one person who does not like your work gets the ego's attention, because that is what the ego wants. It wants separation. It wants war. It wants not love. It is not loving. One way you can really diffuse the power of the ego is to walk through your day with gratitude, even for the things that upset you. We have told you that you need to see the things that upset you to know where you have a block in your mind and where you have grievances. You need to know where you have unloving reactions. Those are the things that get your attention by the strong negative emotional feedback you get from your guidance system. This tells you you're off track on the subject. You're not in alignment with love. A proactive way to align with love on a regular basis is through gratitude, and it's a much easier access point than loving people you don't like. Being grateful for the health in your body that you have today, the fact that you can walk around, the food in your refrigerator, and that your car starts are simple ways you can align with love. You don't think of those things as love, but they are. Gratitude is love, and this is a wonderful, wonderful practice. When you feel that you are unloving or that you don't have enough love in your life, usually it's because you are not defining love correctly. This being, the channel has penned a book called Love and a Map to the Unaltered Soul, in which we discuss in great detail love and redefining it for you. So if you've not consumed that material yet, we suggest you do. You might have a lot of love in your life, but you do not call it love, so you feel alone, unlovable, and unloved. Yet you are not. You are surrounded by life and opportunity, and gratitude will help you understand that. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. Gratitude is that understanding that we are always here for learning and lessons. And gratitude is absolutely love. We can be so thankful for so many things, for everything. And one of the things that we can try to remember is sometimes we are shown things, we are experiencing things so that we can understand more effectively what we don't want. When we understand what we don't want, we can more fully understand what we do want, and we can appreciate those things that we want more when we get them. We can recognize the things that we get more because we recognize what it is not. When we say we want love, when we say we want to be swept off our feet with romance, we may not know what that looks like. But when someone comes up and gives you something that you absolutely don't want, if you ask for romantic love and you get a blender as a gift, you understand that in your eyes, that's not romance. And so you know that that is not what you want. And then you can more clearly say, I want flowers. I want a poem. I want music and dancing, because that is a clearer picture of what you do want. Be grateful for everything. I have had people in my work who have been able to look at even death and be grateful, because the death, the ending of something, amplified the love that had been shared in a lifetime. And for me, that does not happen often with clients, but I had a woman who lost her husband and had been experiencing an illness, and that illness required that they stay together. And it was actually during the pandemic, so they were isolated anyway. And they had this intensive 6-month period of time where they spent only time together and had very little experience, encounters with the outside world. And he died after this 6-month period. And she was so grateful for the illness. She was so grateful for the time they spent together. She was so grateful for their entire life, because without those experiences and without that death, she would never have really known love. Now, she understands that we are not bodies and that our Holy Spirit is our self, that we are the spirit and we are not the body. And so she understands that this continues, that the love continues. It doesn't end with the body. Uh, but it's a start to be able to see that every experience is loving. And some of those experiences that you can be grateful for may simply be to show you that you want to take a different path. Practice with this today. Look for gratitude in all things. Look for gratitude when you get in a fender bender. Look for gratitude when you spill coffee all over yourself or you're late for an appointment. There is a lesson there. There is love in there. We simply need to be able to recognize it. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Bye.